Memorial Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Clemson Tigers. We stay the State Ball again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the draw, it's Lacey. Got 9 yards on the play and leaves him with 3rd and a yard. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got it looking for a first. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Looking for space, it's Lacey.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Gill. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. The throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Rebels will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Run in the red zone. It's Lacey. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Cook. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Running inside, it's Lacey. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Looking downfield on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Lacey. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Snap from the gun on third down. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They go right back to him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They've got the screen set up. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on tipped. Hey, if they can stop him on third down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Creates a little room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls it in. It's Alexander. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. On the option. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Haas. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got some room to run. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Took it all the way back to the house.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can foot the...
Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back.
That keeps the score. Clemson 13, Ole Miss 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Come out to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Lacey. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He is in! Touchdown, Tigers! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds his man. It's Gill. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Clemson jumps to the line. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
It's so much nicer when you're a defensive coordinator and you're calling plays and you know exactly where that quarterback is going to be. This guy, not the case. He needs to scramble. He just scrambles out of the pocket and still makes big-time plays.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. On to attempt the try.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback may change this route. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Clemson! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback quarterback that can run and throw, good luck.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with the Navy Midshipmen taking on the Virginia Cavaliers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Motion from the wideout. The snap sets up to throw. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying play action. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
That's caught. It's Haas. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Johnson. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him up. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Bring in the heat. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of sceneries there across the 35, 1st and 10 from the 36. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw again. Pucks it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Run inside. It's Lacey. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The short hands, it's Moore. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. The handoff to Johnson. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finding some room. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a deep grab. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. In the red area, it's Johnson. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the red zone, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll run play action. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to...
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
Here's a little room there. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The run to the right. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll run for it. Finds a little space. There he goes. And that is how we will wrap this one up.